but one tip also is, since now business trusts us more, right? And everybody is aware security threats have increased, including US government agencies, right? And the security firms themselves have been breached. So you can ask for more budget, and there is a good chance that it will get approved, right? Because there is more trust. Coming back to what are the things, I mean, should this be increased? Should budget be increased? What are the priorities? I'll tell you, I mean, I used to be on the consulting side, and this used to be in the outsourcing deal. This used to be the biggest discussion with the CIO's organization, where as a IBM, I would say every year my cost goes up by 5 or 10%, between 5 to 10% up. CIO organization will ask us reduce the budget, right? Outsourcing budget I am talking of. And I never thought, I never got it. Why do they ask, until I got onto the corporate side. Now I have, every year I have this discussion in whatever company, keep the lights green, cost has to go down, right? So we typically, most of the CIO will split this budget into 2 or 3 parts. One, they one is keep the lights green. 2 is the project, and 3 is the innovation. And many companies I have seen on the innovation budget, they don't have a lot of limit. If you could justify, this is future, this is disruption, this is where industry is headed, this is differentiation. I have seen, I mean, I have been lucky, but I have seen most of the time you go through that. And that is picking up more what I am seeing in pharma. And I have heard from other pharma CIOs as well. The second part, the projects, which was as usual project or business enhancement, I am seeing a slowdown. Third one, keep the lights green. They still expect us to cut down. Security, of course, the more money is allocated to security, and you will see, we talked about, like Amit talked about, many of the initiative. And there, I mean, security, even companies like us and many other companies have gone to security solutions like kernel level security, the deception software, which was 3 level higher. I would have ideally touched at 2024 to 2025. Now we are already evaluating those kind of stuff. So that will be one of the major important part to the innovation differentiation. And what will enable the remote working, because if you come look at remote working, there are 3 parts to it. One is the whole cultural change, like policy, guideline, acceptance. The second part, which is enablement, from the technology perspective, how do you enable? And it is not that any manufacturing company is today saying that no, all of my workforce will only work from factory. Every company is talking about which are the job role which could be remote, and people have gone to the extent where they are saying there will be a differential salary for these job roles because they can work remotely. Then you also have to work out on the policy, because if some people can work remotely, others will say, why not me, right? So you have to define that properly. And 3, of course, when you are doing a lot of remote working, you will have to have a different level of cybersecurity. Until you enable that, you are putting yourself to the risk, so you can't do that. So it's a complex, but everybody is looking at it. And as a technology heads, people are looking for us, 1 from the enablement perspective, 2 from the cybersecurity perspective. And third one is the measurement of productivity, because when it comes to remote working, measurement of productivity is very different. And this is another challenge most companies are facing, including our grades has happened like 8 to 12 years, and now you are talking of 1 year. Or VDI solution, which was being worked for months, and then within 7 days you are all set, right? So that definitely gives us that anything could be done if you put the right focus from the technology perspective. And 2, the business itself get confidence on the technology, so they partner it in a better way. From those 2 perspectives, I see that next time if there is any such unexpected scenario, the response would be much faster and much more effective. And there is also a good self-confidence among IT and digital teams. We can get anything done. If in manufacturing setup, which you had not even imagined, if you could enable everybody within a week for work from home, you could do anything. So this is what I would just try to summarize.